Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. As you can see, this customer has got a serious water issue with the chimney. Look at the state of the top of the wood burner. It's leaking everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So basically what I've recommended that we sort the top of the cowl out and also reflaunch the top of the chimney, but obviously we need to dry out as much as we can. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to attempt to light a fire, which the customer hasn't been able to do because obviously it is just absolutely saturated. Problem is that the customer hasn't got any newspapers, so we've had to go into the recycle bin, and we've like literally just grabbing anything that we can possibly find in there just to like get it going. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab all the bits and bobs I've got here. Sometimes you have to do this, it's not the best way, but it's the only way. If you've only got this sort of stuff, then it's the only way to do it. So like what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like literally, I'm just going to take it with everything. I'm going to put you on pause for 1 second. Well, basically I've got a bit more paper here, but what I'm going to do is I've got some matches, good old Cook's matches in my hand. So basically I'll light one of them up, make sure I do the right way around. You've probably seen me do this a few times now, and then we're just going to light it in a couple of spots. Obviously I'm not going to do it for too long, but I've had to get this out of the recycle bin and the weather's starting to change now, so probably going to have to do a couple. See if we can get it going. Obviously we don't want to set off any smoke alarm, so we'll shut that. Make sure the vent's open, and then we'll let that burn. As you can see, open. Just going to let that burn for a few minutes. Problem is like on this one it's a bit different because we haven't got any totally dry paper, so we're basically relying on stuff from it's going out, isn't it? Why is it going out? That might be the right way around. Let's see, no, I think it's gonna. Is it gonna go out? It's teasing, isn't it? It's gonna go out. Until, can't you? Stuck now, aren't we? Must be. That's it. Did you see that? It's not going to work. It's because the paper. Let me shut this door. Oh, so open this one up. Let that settle. Yeah, so what we have to do is open that one up and just wait, and I'll put you on pause for a second. Sometimes when they're so damp, what you have to do is you have to open the door just slightly to get the oxygen to go in. see. Just a little bit. Not enough for the flame to go up, but just enough. So because this one has obviously had this water leak for a while, and basically what's happened is they haven't used it, and we've had such bad rain, and the weather's been really bad. It's been very cold, and it needs plenty of oxygen to get in there to get it going. And the only way it's going to do it is with the air vents are going to cope with it, because it's so cold in the chimney itself. It needs. Can you hear it roaring away now? That'll be coming out the top of the chimney pot. So that's what we're looking for. Get that fire roaring. I can feel the heat of it now. Amazing. You can hear it, can't you? You hear all that sizzling. See how quick it just dies down like that. Obviously we're going to keep control of it. I need to go too wild. As you can hear, the pipe's warming up now. So it's getting rid of all that condensation. See, open it up a little bit. Just going to leave that now. I've got some kindling here that I'm going to put on in a minute. I'm going to just let that settle down. So therapeutic, but sometimes you know you have to go think outside the box, opening the door a little bit just to give it a slight bit of more oxygen in there will help no end, to be fair. And then I haven't got any pokers or anything, but I don't want to open it too much at the moment. I want that stuff to settle down there. I don't want it falling on the half because it will mark the half. So we'll let that just open up a little bit. We can see what's to come out. Let that burn away first. We don't want anything going on the half. Otherwise we'll end up with marks on there. Bugger, once the turn in there. So. Wow. Yeah, just got to be careful. What I'll do, I think, put you on pause for a second. Just put a bit of cardboard there, because what I want to do is sort that bit of ash. Push that over a bit. No, it's not actually on the fire, on the hearth. You can actually really feel the heat. Now I'm going to get some of this kindling. All the flame's still there. Just chuck that on there. See where that flame is. So when you're trying to rush it, what we'll do in a minute, we'll close it back down. We'll just get one corner going. Doesn't want to come out and stuff. Let's see. Put that up there like that. Let's see. going to put that bit of paper back in there. And obviously now, just put it on pause for right. Put some kindling, a bit more paper in there, but obviously very difficult to do it. But I've left the door open a little bit. And now what we're trying to do is listen out for that. Can you hear it? That crackling noise. Let's use loads of kindling. In fact, nearly their whole bag. A couple of bit of logs there. Problem is everything's so, because it's outside, everything's so it's going out again, isn't it? Let's see. I'm just going to put it on hold for a second. Just found the customer had these. It's pretty handy to light fires as well with. You need to get them in places where it's underneath and on top. That's what we're looking for, that crackling noise. That's the important bit. We'll leave it open for a bit. You can see the smoke's going up there as well. See, I'm going to shut it down a little bit. Not fully, just enough to give it that roar. Hear that roaring again? While we're waiting for that, there's more coffee. Sometimes they can be a real pig, if you pardon my French. I'm me coughing while I'm waiting, but we want that crackling noise. That's when you know that the wood's catching alight. Everything's all rusted, and the only way to like loosen everything up is to have a fire in it. So it's a two-way situation. Unfortunately, you got the smoke coming out earlier, because it will do it, just come out of everywhere. That's why we've opened the door. But you've got to get that chimney warm and dry. It's the only way of doing it. So like I've had fires where I've done them. Literally, like they've been bellowing out smoke back into the room, and you've just got to keep persevering, and in 1 minute they just change the direction of the draw. Instantly start drawing up the fire, instantly start drawing up, and then that's it, and they work fine, no problems after that. Yeah, so got a little bit of kindling here, let's stick that in there. Don't worry about a little bit of smoke escaping. You can't change that. What we need to do is try and get the big one in there so it can dry out. That's what we need to be looking for. I think that might be a bit too big. Let's see. Obviously get that in there. I think that'll do me actually. I don't want to put any more in. Let it roar like that. We'll leave them up there. I don't think we'll need them now. And I think that's it. Look, all the kindling is gone, but this is the only way to do it. Put the matches back up out of the way. Let's put them out of the way. I don't think we're going to need them now. I'll just sit here and enjoy my coffee. As I said, I've got the door slightly open. Yeah, the main reason is because I want that wood to start catching alight, drying out, because it's been outside. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to come back. You'll see another video where I'm going to rub all that down, respray it, sort out the top, reflaunch the top. But that'll be in a couple of weeks' time. I'm really busy with the sweeps at the moment. Probably myself very late for my next job. and then which was going to have a knock-on effect. But you know, these things have got to be done at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the day, we provide a service for customers, and we want you to be using your appliances, and that's it. At the bottom line, get them fires going. Look at the difference now compared to earlier. After what, 15 minutes. It's absolutely saturated, this chimney. It's probably one of the wettest flues I've ever done, I have to be honest with you. Just incredible. I mean, you can hear it. And that sizzling noise, a lot of that, it's not coming from the actual appliance. It's actually coming from up there. Incredible. But look where all the water's been coming down, all down the side. Look at the top of that. I mean, it was absolutely drenched in water. What my plan is like, I want to be able to shut the door down. So we'll do that now. See if that's moving along a bit. It's still very stiff there, isn't it? Because there's so many appliances on the market, it's difficult to know which side is open and which one's not. It's an arrow stove, this one, but I haven't got the manual with me. So I'm literally just going on. I mean, we did this before, didn't we? All the smoke was coming out of that. No smoke coming out of it now. And there you go. That's what we want to hear. What I'm going to say to the customer is get a couple of the logs and just stick them on top up here for half an hour or so, just to dry them out so they'll be all ready. But obviously keep an eye on them. Leave them there just enough time just to dry them out so that they'll be ready when this dies down for them to put them on next. But look at the difference to that now. Well, I'm going to finish this video because I want to have a tidy up, and then I've got to get rocking and rolling to my next job. But as I said, I'm going to do another follow-on video on this wood burner when it's all finished and done, when I've resprayed it, I'll show you the reflaunching of the top and everything, I'll reseal it and everything, make it look great. Have a great day, and yeah, that's what you've got to do. Sometimes it's not just the vents that you've got to open up, you've got to open up the door a little bit as well, but perseverance as well is a key thing with these appliances. As I said, this is probably one of the dampest ones I've done, but look at it now. Look how beautiful that flame's going now in it. It's fantastic. So, well, I hope this helps you. Have a great day from Zachary Sweeps.